Now, welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with Thor's Lightning Takes. And let's get right to the news.
Okay, we've got 3 stories for you today. First up, Ahsoka is going to finish filming this fall, and Rosario Dawson learned martial arts for the series.
I know Kung Fu.
I don't think that's
They just
what they would
programmed it into her brain,
call
like the Matrix.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. She's out promoting Kevin Smith's Clerks 3 and spoke with Screen Rant. They asked her just plain out for an update on Ahsoka. She replied, "Yes, we're still filming it right now. We just have a couple months left. It's going great. It's really amazing learning martial arts in my 40s. It's super amazing, and I don't use that word very lightly. My grandmother used to say amazing is 2 blue horses. If you ever said something was amazing, because it'd be like, no, amazing is 2 blue horses. That pizza slice probably isn't amazing."
Okay.
Everyone's got those family things, those weird little...
Yes.
Yeah.
I get what she's saying. It's an overused word, where if you call everything amazing, then amazing no longer really has any meaning. You need something that, means better than amazing. So by calling it amazing, she's implying that she's not using it in the generic term that gets used all the time. But
the sliced pizza might be really good, but is it amazing?
I don't know. I've had some amazing pizza in my life.
Is it 2 blue horses amazing? I don't think so.
No, it's not 2 blue horses amazing, but it was amazing.
But it's not amazing.
So, at least, she's going to say it's amazing, right? She's going to say it's the best thing that's ever happened, and
she's talking
Ahsoka's
about how
going to be fantastic. But
learning martial arts in her 40s is amazing.
Well, I thought she was talking about Ahsoka, the series.
No, she says it's really amazing learning martial arts.
Oh, so Ahsoka's like not amazing?
She's just talking about the experience.
It's just a slice of pizza.
Oh.
We know Dave Filoni cried at the first episode, right, when filming it.
You said it was like a godly experience or religious experience, I believe.
Well, for him, Ahsoka is religion and life, so.
Kind
of is. It's his character right there. He probably loves her more than his wife and stuff.
Okay, no, I doubt
I'm kidding, maybe.
All right, learning martial arts makes it sound like we can expect a lot more fighting with the Ahsoka in the series. We know from Clone Wars and Rebel she's a very athletic character. Maybe we're going to get something a little closer to her fighting style.
Yeah, she is she's very acrobatic, but she was younger then too.
Here's kind of what she said earlier this year in that regards. "It's so empowering that the more I'm learning, the stronger I feel connected to Ahsoka. I've done so much researching the show, but so much of her is her physicality and her capabilities, and it feels amazing that I'm physically embodying this character in a real way. Not just bringing her to live action, but really understanding her process. I love her, and she's changing my life."
Sounds awesome.
But not amazing.
No, not amazing like pizza.
Okay. All right, I guess we'll move on to our next article today. We've got a fan-captured video from the set of Mandalorian Season 3 that has surfaced online. It was recorded from one of the Southern California location-based shoots, and we were able to watch it because Disney hasn't taken it down yet, which is surprising. Because it's straight up someone hiding in the woods taking a picture.
It looks like someone hiding in a bush and, like a creeper kind of shot thing, yeah.
Besman Bullet shared the clip exclusively. It shows bo-katan fighting another Mandalorian in night owl colors. It looks like it's Axe Wolves from Season 2, though the video quality isn't the greatest. I guess when you're hiding in the woods, it shouldn't be expected to be. So it's kind of tough to say for certain. It just resembles him from a distance, kind of blurry, Besman Bullet also claims an actress in Mandalorian gear resembling Sasha Banks' Casca is spotted on the set. Banks has said she wouldn't be in Season 3, though she could be playing coy. We do know they have badass NDAs.
Yes, from Katie Sackhoff herself said that. Mm-hmm. But usually they can say if they're in the season or not. I don't think her being in there is like a spoiler. Like, I'm not like, oh my goodness.
It could be.
But, she could lead to something spoiler-esque if she said too much, but I don't think her being in the season is.
Well, I think in the past she has told us she wasn't going to be in episodes that she did show up in and stuff like that, so she is a little more mysterious.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm. If it is Axe Wolves fighting bo-katan, then that might be really interesting for his character and possibly where the story's going. Wolves is supposed to be a part of her night owls. It was in Season 2. Something must have happened between them. The actor who plays Wolves did say there was a reason his character did not appear in the Season 2 finale. Maybe he left the Night Owls at that point. Maybe there's a difference of opinion. We actually don't know what his character went off to do instead.
No, we know virtually nothing about his character. I mean, he was just kind of a sidekick to Bo-Katan, to be completely blunt about it. I mean, he has no characterization, really, even.
No, he's just one of the Mandalorians that was with her.
Yeah, but we do know, like I said, he wasn't in the final episode, so maybe whatever has split them apart has already happened.
Perhaps.
Who knows? It looks like we'll get that answer, though.
I hope so.
Leaked footage, which looks like we're trying to capture a Bigfoot because it's all grainy and blurry and shaky. But, whenever you're trying to capture something supernatural, your camera always becomes
super
a 2004,
shaky.
flip phone or something.
It's very bizarre that way.
It is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Last story of the day. The Acolyte cast Jodie Turner-Smith, the second actor now revealed for this upcoming Disney Plus Star Wars series. Deadline revealed that Jodie Turner-Smith is cast in there alongside Amidala Stenberg. Representatives for Lucasfilm and Turner-Smith declined to comment. We don't really know much about the series. We know it's written and showrun by Leslie Headland, who's known for their work on Netflix's Russian Doll, which I've heard very good things about, but I have not watched. We know this show will be in the High Republic, with events that are going to lead into the Skywalker saga. It's described as a mystery thriller by Lucasfilm, with an emphasis on the dark side of the Force and possibly the Sith, who have been largely absent from the Star Wars High Republic multimedia narrative so far.
Yeah, we know this is the waning days or the ending days of the High Republic. I think 50 to 100 years before. I think it's 50 years before the Skywalker saga begins with the prequels, which, as I keep saying, that puts it right into Darth Plagueis territory.
Puts it into Plagueis territory. Puts us into getting towards maybe even a young Palpatine.
Yeah, in theory.
You don't really know.
A very young Palpatine. But yeah, I mean, I've heard some rumors. I know people have asked me to address the rumors, but I don't know. I don't know. There's about competition to be the next Acolyte or the next Apprentice and all sorts of kind of crazy things. And
yeah, something about... I thought I read... we thought we did some spoilers on this before, so we'll briefly cover the spoiler again. So if you don't want to hear spoilers, goodbye.
Well, don't put it like that. I mean, you can come back. We're not
But it was something to the effect of Amidala's family... it's her and her brother, and they're raised by their grandfather, and they have a small village, and the Jedi come to the village, and they say they're going to protect the village, and they take her brother because he's Force sensitive, and then something horrible befalls the village, and she's one of the only survivors, and they refuse to help her or take her too. So then she gets angry, of course, and she ends up falling in with some group of acolytes that are all going to compete to become the next a Sith apprentice, so that she can have the power to prove that she should be with her brother or something like that, or take him back from the Jedi or something like that. And then she's got a friend. I think his name was Pete or something weird.
PETA? Like in Hunger Games?
Pete.
Okay.
I think it's codenamed Pete or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was a weird
It was weird. I don't remember exactly who she's going to work with, because she's got the physicality down and he's got the Force powers down. And they're going on missions and they have to bump each other off and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds...
I think that's what we covered the first time we talked about what the supposed storyline for this was going to be. Yeah, competing to be the next Sith apprentice, essentially, which not really a thing in this time period, as far as we know. Well, that's exactly it, though.
It could be a side project for Plagueis, right? He's, wow, I'm not actually going to train any of these, but maybe I can have a use for them.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not... Until we get more, until we see
more.
Well,
we know her codenamed buddy Pete is Plagueis.
Pete Plagueis.
Pete Plagueis.
It's my brother Pete Plagueis. But I mean...
And he'll bump her off in the end, and he'll become the apprentice.
Like I've said before, Plagueis is probably my favorite novel in the expanded universe. It's up there with the first Thrawn trilogy, Bane trilogy. There's some good stuff. I mean, this is a fantastic book, which I highly recommend reading, or maybe not, because you might get the whole thing ruined in the near future, but...
Probably.
It's one of those things where could we, assuming that they are going to kind of redo the Legend of Plagueis, could you have not? Can we just not sometimes do these things?
No.
Anyway.
Well, we do expect to hear more news. D23's convention is just around the corner. So, updates on projects? Though I'm very disappointed in their streaming. We're looking into it more today. And, the games panel is supposed to be, an hour and a half long for the actual people in attendance, but they're only streaming 40 minutes. Not sure what the deal is with that. And they are not streaming the Marvel and Lucasfilm panel, which is set to be 2 hours long. We will still try our best. We're going to get you a video with all of our updates and learns.
Yeah, we'll do what we can. But no, we can't watch it live, so it'll be all secondhand.
Boo.
Very strange. I mean, not to go off on that, but I never understand why. I mean, okay, I do understand you want people to come to your convention. I get that. However, they seem to want to stream the lesser important things, like the smaller panels and not the big one.
I think they're streaming a National Geographic something panel instead.
I mean, you're going to get people to come to these conventions anyway. People enjoy the conventions. It's just a cool place to get together, talk to fellow fans. Well, there's other things besides panels.
Well, just like the Star Wars convention, just like a, celebration, you can stream a panel and just not show us the trailers. Make that their exclusive.
Yeah,
still give us all the information. We just don't see the...
Which is annoying too. But I mean, even when you do go to these conventions, it's not like everybody even gets to go to see the panels. There's usually limited space in the hall that they're showing them in, or whatever it might be, the room. So I don't know. I just don't understand what the thought process here is, because you have people who would gladly watch this 2 hours at home and get super excited for your big announcements. Instead, now they're going to not. I mean, they're still going to get them. They're just not going to be able to sit there and watch it. You could have, could put your advertisers in there. You could do all sorts of things to make extra money off of it. Instead, nope, just not going to show it at all. I don't know. Strange to me. All right, well, that's all we got for you this time. So take to the comments below. Tell us what you think of today's news, and let's talk some Star Wars. And until next time, thanks for watching.